Hey, y'all, you got Doug Gore, Dougie Doo here with Cajun Softwash. I want to talk about the huge convention. I want to talk about the plant and property protection class we're doing and the packages class that we're doing. And I want to talk about it in front of my brand new Cyclone. Yeah, big old grin on my face, and I have a reason for it. When I started Cajun Softwash a little over 6 years ago, I started it with a little over $40,000 in credit card debt, and I started it with my wife telling me that it was time to get rid of the house. We were about to lose our house. Really, we couldn't afford it, couldn't keep up with it. It was a very dark time in my life. That was a little over 6.5 years ago, and uh, I had gone through losing things before. I had sorry. I get sometimes I get a little bit emotional on this side of it because when you lose everything and you got to start over. It's a very hard thing to do. So far, we've literally lost just about everything 3 times. I built a multi-million-dollar company, and my business partner and his wife were cooking the books, and we spent a lot of time with lawyers, lions, tigers, and bears. I lost everything. I had a house that was paid for. Now I got a mortgage. All these kinds of things that. Let me get off my soapbox. The huge convention y'all want to go to. Here's my point in this. Most of what I've learned, and in the plant and property certification side of it, I've learned because we've caused damage. My goal is to make sure that you don't. That's part of my goal. My thing with the packages class. This machine back here, all of this. Okay, these trucks are paid for. The machine's not paid for. I put a large down payment on it, but it's not paid for. I owe a good chunk on that machine still. By the time I'm done with this machine and the trailer and everything like that, I'm going to be into this thing almost $200,000, right? I couldn't have done that little just as 6 years ago is not very long, okay? So my purpose of this video is to tell you, first of all, that you can do it if you put your nose to the grindstone. The plant and property protection class is there to make sure, or to not make sure, to help you not go through some of the things that Raymond Burke and myself went through to get to the point that we're at. Because there's a lot of things that can be damaged along the way, and you don't need to damage. I wish that there would have been a plant and property protection class when I started, and I didn't have to go through some of the things that I went through. I'd be able to pay for that truck. Same thing with the packages class. I've literally built my business on packages. Packages don't have to be A, B, and C. It can be just all the line items. Just knowing how to put out line items there. Packages are simply taking those line items and making A, B, and C, if you would. I really encourage you to go to the huge convention, even if you don't go to the plant and property protection class, even if you don't go to the packages class. The people that you can meet there. I mean, I sound like a broken record sometimes when talking about these conventions, and especially the huge convention. Thad and Chris have done an awesome job with this thing. It's kind of, I love the. I cannot seriously, I cannot afford to go to the huge convention because we are so busy. Okay, I can't. I just if I could turn back the clock, sometimes I think I wouldn't go. But it's so important to me to go just from the people that I meet. This machine right here, Sean Gross. Okay, Sean Gross helped me with this machine. Um, Scott helped me with this machine. Okay, I met Sean at a convention. You're going to meet people at conventions that you've never even thought of. It'll take you directions that you never even thought of. The huge convention is by far the best convention I've ever been to be honest with you. I mean, they're absolutely awesome, and the people that you meet there are absolutely awesome, and they can help you grow your business. Where you can. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit ecstatic. I just got this machine in the other day, and I'm kind of digging it. The fact that a little over 6 years ago I could have never even fathomed doing that. I went from being almost a little over $40,000 in credit card debt and losing my house to shortly thereafter paying my debt down by $5,000 a month, right? I mean, packages have helped me get there. Plant and property protection. I wish that class would have been available when I started. You know, I came to you this way, right? The reason that I'm not all dressed up in, you know, nice, clean shirt and all that, because I want to put something out there. I'm a washer. Okay, that's what I do. I wash. I clean stuff, right? Myself and Raymond Burke both, we work out in the field day in and day out, right? Sure, we sit behind the desk a lot of times, but we're in the field working day in and day out, right? We know the plant and property protection stuff because we've damaged stuff, to be quite honest with you. Again, I wish that this class would have been available when I started and I didn't have to go through what I've gone through. We're not the guy sitting behind the desk that doesn't know what he's talking about, doesn't understand what really goes on out in the field. We are physically out in the field on a daily basis, okay? Quite regular. All this stuff behind me is paid for. I owe money on this shop. This shop is awesome. And I owe money on this machine, but the rest of everything here is paid for because of this business. And it's because of the plant and property protection initiatives that I've done, the packaging that I've done to build my business the way that I have. Anyhow, I hope to see you all at the huge convention, even if you don't go to any of the plant and property protection certification class, even if you don't go to the packages class, if you already have all your pricing and stuff down, you don't need all that. Excuse me. There's lots of stuff to learn, lots of people to meet. I appreciate you all for listening to me, and I'm about to have a coughing fit, so I'm out of here. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Doug, you out?